What makes a girl run away from you on a first date? First impressions matter, especially on a first date. Certain behaviors or attitudes can cause a girl to pull back or even completely lose interest. Here are some common mistakes that can push her away. 1. Poor personal hygiene. A lack of grooming or poor hygiene is one of the quickest ways to turn someone off. If you show up to a date smelling bad, wearing dirty clothes, or having unkempt hair, it shows that you don't value yourself enough to put in effort. Personal hygiene reflects self-care, which is highly important in making a good impression. 2. Being too self-centered. Constantly talking about yourself and your achievements without asking about her shows a lack of interest in her as a person. A balanced conversation is key. Listening actively and showing curiosity in what she has to say builds connection, while excessive bragging can make her feel invisible or bored. 3. Overconfidence or arrogance. Confidence is attractive, but there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Acting like you're superior, belittling her opinions, or constantly trying to show off can be a huge red flag. Girls tend to appreciate confidence that is humble and grounded, not overbearing. 4. Being rude or disrespectful. Nothing makes a girl run faster than witnessing rude behavior, especially towards others. If you're dismissive or disrespectful to waitstaff, speak poorly about others, or make insensitive remarks, she'll likely feel that you lack kindness and empathy. 5. Inappropriate comments or humor. Making crude jokes, inappropriate comments, or talking about explicit topics too early can make her uncomfortable. A first date is about building rapport and trust, so crossing boundaries with inappropriate humor or being too forward will send her running. 6. Lack of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is key to navigating conversations and understanding social cues. If you lack empathy, can't read her emotions, or seem indifferent to her feelings, she'll likely feel misunderstood and disconnected. Women often value emotional connection just as much as physical attraction. 7. Talking about exes. Bringing up your ex-girlfriend or past relationships on a first date is a major mistake. It makes her feel like you're not over your previous partner, and can even make her feel insecure. Focus on the present and the person in front of you, not the past. 8. Being too pushy or desperate. Trying to rush things, whether it's pushing for physical intimacy, talking about commitment too soon, or being overly clingy can overwhelm her. Desperation gives off an unattractive vibe and can make her feel like you're more interested in having a relationship than getting to know her as an individual. 9. Poor communication skills. Monopolizing the conversation, interrupting her, or failing to listen actively are signs of poor communication skills. A good date requires a two-way exchange where both people feel heard and valued. If you fail to listen or dominate the conversation, she may distance herself, feeling unimportant. 10. Negativity and complaining. Constantly complaining or having a negative outlook during the date can be draining. If you criticize everything from the restaurant to your life in general, it can make you seem pessimistic and ungrateful. A positive attitude, on the other hand, creates a more enjoyable and uplifting atmosphere. 11. Lack of ambition. While it's not necessary to have your entire life figured out, a lack of ambition or direction can be a turnoff. Girls tend to be attracted to someone with goals, passion, and drive. If you appear aimless or unmotivated, it can make her question your future compatibility. 12. Being too secretive or guarded. While vulnerability should develop over time, being overly secretive or closed off can create a barrier. If you're not willing to share anything about yourself or appear distant, she might feel like you're hiding something or not interested in connecting. 13. Overusing your phone. Constantly checking your phone during the date shows disrespect and a lack of interest. If you're more focused on social media or text messages than the person sitting across from you, she's going to feel neglected and unimportant. Being present and attentive is essential for a meaningful connection. 14. Inconsistent behavior. If your words and actions don't align, it can create confusion. For example, if you say you're interested in her but then act disinterested or distracted, it sends mixed signals. Consistency in behavior is key to building trust and attraction. 15. Being too judgmental. If you're quick to judge her choices, lifestyle, or opinions, it can make her feel criticized. Judgmental behavior shuts down open communication and makes her feel uncomfortable being herself. Acceptance and openness create a much safer and more enjoyable dynamic. 16. Excessive drinking. While having a drink or two on a date is fine, getting drunk or relying too heavily on alcohol to ease nerves can be off-putting. Excessive drinking can make you lose control of your behavior, and it can make her feel unsafe or uncomfortable. 17. Failing to show appreciation. If you don't express appreciation, whether it's for her company, the effort she put into her appearance, or the date itself, it can make her feel undervalued. Simple compliments or gestures of gratitude go a long way in making her feel special and respected. 18. Not being yourself. Trying too hard to impress by pretending to be someone you're not can backfire. Authenticity is attractive because it shows you're comfortable in your own skin. If she senses that you're being fake or hiding your true self, it can lead to mistrust and a lack of connection. 19. Ignoring boundaries. Failing to respect her boundaries, whether they are emotional, physical, or conversational, can make her feel unsafe and uncomfortable. Consent and mutual respect are fundamental, and crossing boundaries can quickly ruin the chance of a second date. 20. Lacking confidence. Lastly, while overconfidence is unattractive, so is extreme insecurity. If you're constantly doubting yourself or fishing for compliments, it can be exhausting for her. Confidence is key, and while it's normal to be nervous, owning who you are with self-assurance can make all the difference. Conclusion. First dates are about creating a positive impression, and small mistakes can make a girl run away or lose interest quickly. The key to avoiding these pitfalls is showing genuine interest, being respectful, and maintaining a balance between confidence and humility. Pay attention to how your actions and words affect the other person, and be present in the moment to ensure a successful first date experience.